To another live Q&A all about eBay and Amazon dropshipping. As usual, I'm your host, Paul J. Lipsky. I've been dropshipping now for several years. The type of model I use is called, well, some people would call it arbitrage dropshipping. So we sell items on eBay and Amazon. And once they sell, we then turn around, buy them from other retail websites like Walmart or HomeDepot.com and ship the items directly to the customer. So we never have to handle the inventory ourselves. So I'm going to be answering any questions you guys have about eBay and Amazon dropshipping. I'm here today somewhere in Iowa, here with my dog. We're in a hotel room because we're doing some traveling. Or always traveling, but now we're in a hotel room. So that's where I am. But let me know in the chat where in the world you are coming in from, because like I said, I'm always traveling. We live in an RV full time now, do dropshipping full time while on the road. So right now we're in Iowa. I'd love to hear where you guys are from. And if you have any questions, leave them in the live chat. I'll answer them for you. Now this week, we're going to be talking and answering a lot of questions about eBay stealth accounts. I made a video about that earlier this week, so you might want to check that out if you're not familiar with what stealth accounts are. And I'll answer any specific questions you guys had, because you guys did have a lot of questions about stealth accounts that I want to address for you guys. So let's see who's here in the chat. We have Terrell saying hello. And somebody already gave the video a thumbs up, so thank you for that. But let's jump right into one of the questions that we had from Raza. So Raza says, hey, can I make a stealth account after my original account got suspended? Thanks. Raza, yes, you can. So that's the purpose of an eBay stealth account. So if your eBay account gets suspended, what will happen is that eBay will tell you that you are not technically allowed to start another eBay account. And if one of your eBay accounts gets suspended, they're going to suspend all of your accounts. So what you do in that situation, if you can't get your account unsuspended, and you should first try to get your account unsuspended, but let's say you're not able to do that, then you can't just start a new account because eBay will shut down your account. So that's when you create a stealth account. And a stealth account is completely separate from your original account, the one that was suspended. So eBay wouldn't know it's you running the account. You can get back up and running successfully using stealth accounts. So absolutely, that is actually the purpose of stealth accounts. The next question here is from Brian. Says, can you link your existing PayPal account with a stealth account? Or do you have to go into PayPal jail right away? So as of the making of this video, when you start an eBay account, you pretty much have to use a PayPal account. You can use something called managed payments, and you won't use a PayPal account, but for right now, most people are going to use PayPal when they sell on eBay, although that's going to change in the future. The dog keeps hearing people out in the hallway. So we do use PayPal, but you can use your existing PayPal account with a new stealth account. That does work, and you shouldn't be in PayPal jail. There's a chance you might be, but you shouldn't be if you use that method. Let's use here in the chat. Terrell from Washington, D.C. Dropship Lifestyle, My Journey is here from Pennsylvania. Johnny also here from Pennsylvania. What's up, Johnny? Okay. Hey, Paul, says Andy. What's up, Andy? Iowa is awesome, says Barry. Cheers from Columbus, Ohio. Andy says, hi, doggy. Renan says hello from LA. And Lazy Abrams here. What's up, man? Thanks for being back. So does my stealth method work? So for getting a stealth Amazon account too. So I think when you say my stealth method, I do have a mini course that teaches how to create eBay stealth accounts. And that will be the first link in the description of this video. So that will teach you how to create an eBay stealth account. But no, it's different for Amazon. Amazon, there's different things that they're going to look for. It's just completely different. Not completely. There are some things that are similar, things like your IP address, cookies, things like that. But generally, you got to do different steps with Amazon. So no, it's not going to work with Amazon. It's really designed, the course, to teach you how to create an eBay stealth account. But that's a good question. With Amazon, when you're creating a stealth account, it's what people call a ghost account. I don't know who came up with these terms, but that's what they call them. eBay stealth account, Amazon ghost account. Okay, so yeah, so like I said, I do have that course. Already have some great feedback. I just released it. Eduardo said it's exactly what you need to create a stealth account, so thank you for that. Seth said it's worth every penny, so thank you, Seth. And we have David saying, yeah, I like it. It's short and to the point, which I'm glad to hear because that's really how I designed it. If you go on the sales page, it says somewhere at the top you can create a stealth account in 24 hours. So that's really my goal. I don't want this really lengthy course with all these complicated different techniques and methods you have to use in order to create a stealth account, because I've tried those before. I've seen people teach those before. And yeah, they do work, but I find that they're a burden for most people. They're a roadblock, rather, for most people. All these complicated ways you have to set up your computer in order to run stealth accounts, and a lot of people don't have the technological ability to do that, or they don't understand how it works. So I think I found the easiest method to create a stealth account. That's the easiest and fastest to get up and running without a lot of that other complicated stuff. So that's really what the course was designed to do. But like I said, the course is really for creating an eBay stealth account, which is really the only time you need an eBay stealth account is if your original account or accounts were suspended and you can't get them back up and running. So I've had a few people ask me, wait, do I need this course? And I keep telling them probably not. You probably don't need to learn how to create an eBay stealth account. It's probably not necessary for you, only if you've been suspended. I mean, some other people might want to do it if they've been selling on eBay for a while and are really relying on that income and they want to spread out their risk. That might be another reason that you might want to create an eBay stealth account. So you have your main account running and you have a separate stealth account to kind of spread out your risk in case something, does happen to your main account. Let's say for some reason you screw something up and it gets suspended. At least you have that backup account that's already up and running and doing sales. But other than that, yeah, the only reason you would want an eBay stealth account is if you were suspended and weren't able to get your account unsuspended. Clearwater, Florida. Jealous. I'm in Iowa. It is really, really cold here. Mike says, yeah, great you're here, Mike. Thanks so much for being here. Okay. Let's see. I was watching the Zeke Analytics video. That's great. Raphael, send me another email. I'll get back to you. I'm not sure why it's not getting to me, but I'll check again. Can I start a stealth account as a second store? Kind of just answer that. You can. There's not really. It's probably not necessary for most people, though. Calm down, buddy. Okay. So let me look at some of these other questions from the week. Okay, so we had Raza. Oh, we answered that one already. Okay, so Dan said it's very clear stealth accounts are against eBay's wishes and it's just playing with fire. Honesty is better policy. No? Dan, you're right. So another reason I say stealth accounts aren't for everyone is because technically they are against eBay's terms of service. eBay wants to know who's selling on their platform. If they suspend you from selling on eBay, they're going to tell you you're not allowed to sell on our platform ever again under any other account. So if you then try to get around that by selling under a different name, which is basically what we're doing with stealth accounts, that's against their terms of service. They do not want you doing that. Now, with that said, if you've already been suspended on eBay and you can't sell on their platform anyway, then why not give it a shot? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Your new stealth account gets suspended and you're exactly in the same position you were before, and then you create another stealth account, right? So it doesn't really matter if it's against their terms of service because you've already been suspended, I guess is what I'm trying to get at there. But if you're successfully selling and your account's fine, then you might not want to take that risk, and that's totally understandable. And again, another reason why most people don't need stealth accounts, honestly. Okay. Supermom TV says, can you operate the stealth account from outside the United States? Yes, you can. So let me kind of backtrack a little bit into like a little history lesson, because eBay stealth accounts used to be much, much easier because eBay wasn't really scrutinizing the accounts as much as they are now. So in the past, it used to be really, really easy. You could basically like, people would make up names and make up addresses and start accounts. And as long as they had a few things in place, that would work. And that method really doesn't work anymore, because inevitably you're going to be asked for proof of who you are, and you can't provide that if you've created a fake name. So inside my course, I kind of show ways to get around that without being like sketchy or doing any sort of forgery or anything bad like that. So it's just, a different method that does work now. And I think that old way just doesn't work anymore. Do you normally use Zeek Analytics for product research or manual research? We do use Zeek Analytics. The manual method, it works. I mean, that's what I did originally, and that's what I teach people to start with, manual research, because it just works. It works really well. But what Zeek Analytics will do is it will like supercharge that. It will take what you're doing manually and allow you to do it much, much faster. And there's some other things that it can do that you really can't do manually either. But in the beginning, you don't necessarily need Zeek Analytics. It's definitely something I recommend later when you're scaling up. But yeah, in the beginning you don't need it, but it's really, really helpful once you get it. Okay. Do you have any marketing strategies to promote your store and your products on eBay, or is it all about listing the products and let people find you? So Renan, it's more about the later of your two. We're listing up the products, and in the title, we're making sure that we give good keywords that we think people are going to search for when they're looking for those products. And that's really what all it comes down to on eBay, that and listing up more products and the right products that people are actually looking for. And that's what it comes down to. So another question somebody asked me about is Belly says, do you use portable browsers for each stealth account? Because it's the right way to work. No need to create multiple users on your computer. So I wouldn't say it's the right way to work. Portable browsers are these, I'm not even sure how to describe them. You know how you have Google Chrome on your computer, or you have Mozilla Firefox on your computer? Well, there's these things called portable browsers where you can download new Firefoxes on your computer. So you have like multiple Firefoxes on your computer, and each one that you open is like separate. So you know how you open up Firefox or Google Chrome right now, and it has all your bookmarks saved, it has all your cookies saved as well. If you're not familiar with what that is, just Google cookies, computer cookies, or internet cookies. And so each of them will be separate on the portable browser, which is helpful for stealth accounts. But I've never liked portable browsers. I found that they're really slow and sluggish, and they're just kind of a pain to use. So we use a different method to keep our cookies separate, where on your computer, you can have different logins. So you probably see this when you first turn on your computer. You can't, depending on the way you set it up, but you normally can't just turn it on and start working on it. You normally have to enter a password. And there can be multiple users for that computer. So we create multiple users, a new user for each stealth account. And that's a different way of doing it that I think is a little cleaner, a little easier. It doesn't require a lot of new things you have to download. And I've always found the portable browsers to be a little sluggish, and I just don't like using them. Can we dropship on Amazon? Yes, so that's that's one of the things I do. We dropship onto Amazon from other websites like Walmart and Home Depot. we do that on Amazon the same way that we do it on eBay. Okay. Profitable. Okay, so Dimitar, hope I'm saying your name correctly, says, I've been selling 20 days on eBay, so congrats, and you're already profitable, so that's great. I'm expanding to Amazon in 2 days after my account approves. Any suggestions for how many products to list as a new seller on Amazon? So, I mean, my first suggestion is you might want to just focus on one for now until you start to really see the results that you're looking for. It sounds like it's working for you, so congrats on that. But 20 days into eBay is not a lot of time. You want to give it some more time to slowly scale up your business. You'll see exponential growth with something like dropshipping on both eBay or Amazon. But let's say you do want to start the Amazon account too, which is fine. Then you do want to start slowly, more so in terms of your sales volume. So you can list products and then kind of see where your sales volume gets. And if it gets too high, you might want to slow down your sales by increasing your prices or going on vacation mode. Slow things down a bit, because on Amazon, because you're not limited to only listing a certain number of items per month like you are on eBay, it's very easy to scale too quickly on Amazon. You can also scale too quickly on eBay, but it's a little bit harder on eBay because of the listing limits. So on Amazon, that's when people get in trouble. List too much, have too high sales volume, and that raises some red flags with Amazon, like, whoa, who's this person? They came out of nowhere, started making a lot of sales. Amazon gets nervous. So you want to avoid that from happening and just scale a little slower with Amazon. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see any other questions I had saved up. So Mo says, will you be updating all the new info on your dropshipping course? Dropshipping Titans eBay. Yeah, I've already updated the course a bunch of times. I'm updating them all the time whenever things change. I have a video coming out about that tomorrow as well. And Tom says, I don't get the whole gift card thing. So Tom, what we do is we buy discounted gift cards. So we would buy like $100 Walmart gift card for like $95. We save $5, and that adds up. You do that a lot of times. You have thousands of dollars worth of orders. That does add up. It does increase our profit for all of our sales. So that's the way it works. Okay. So if dropshipping using Alibaba or maybe you mean Aliexpress directly to the seller, I think customs and packaging may be the problem. So the packaging from Aliexpress is a lot of times just blank. It's just a very generic blank package. So that's not something I would worry about with Aliexpress. And the shipping times, yes, it takes longer, but as long as you set that expectation up ahead of time and you put on your listing that this is coming from China and it's going to take a long time to get here, then buyers, they should expect that. I mean, as long as they have the right expectation, they're happy because they're usually getting it for a much more inexpensive price than they would otherwise. Cool. Let's see. Renan said, thank you for answering, Paul. My pleasure. And if I've answered your question or if you're enjoying this so far, I would appreciate it if you smash that like button down below. That gets this video in front of more people to spread all this information to them. Okay. Let's see. Where do you get gift cards? I have only used raise.com, but they have monthly limits. So there are other websites you can check out as well. A good one to look at is giftcardgranny.com, because that one will actually show you multiple different websites selling gift cards. It's not always 100% accurate. So what you do on gift card grannies, you search for, let's say, Walmart, and it'll show you all the different websites selling discounted Walmart gift cards. Like I said, it's not always accurate, but at the very least, it will show you websites that at one time or another were selling Walmart cards, and you can then bookmark those websites and check on them yourself. But in terms of the actual cards, sometimes gift card grannies just a little bit inaccurate for some reason. Let's see. Okay, so Casey says, how can I be sure I'm not selecting a Vero item when I'm listing on eBay? Really, any branded item. So Casey, good question. Vero is Amazon's verified rights owner program, and those are brands that don't want you using their copyrighted images or description. So stock, most of the time we're using stock images and stock descriptions, ones that were supplied by the manufacturer. But some manufacturers, some brands don't want you using theirs without their permission for whatever reason. Those are Vero items. Calm down. Those are Vero items. So you want to avoid selling those items. And the way you do that is when you're using a listing software like the one that I use, which is called AutoDS. And that's like a software we use to manage our eBay dropshipping business. When you go to list an item with AutoDS, it will tell you if it's a Vero item. Now it doesn't know every Vero item, but it knows a lot of them. It has a huge database of information that it can access to know which items and brands are Vero. So it will warn you, say, hey, you might not want to list this item because it's Vero. And then you can kind of choose for yourself if you want to take that risk or if you don't want to take that risk. And if you're a new seller, I really recommend you do not take that risk as a new seller. That's a very easy way to get suspended. Let's see. Please upload this video. It will be available later, don't worry. Let's see. Okay, so Rachid says, I'm struggling with SKUGrid. Can you advise a non-API tool just to list? Yeah, you can use SKUGrid for that. Or no need to monitor the price. If you don't need to monitor price, you could just use Hydra Lister without SKUGrid. You can use that one. Or like I said, you can use AutoDS. AutoDS will list it for you too. And then you can actually turn it off so it's not monitoring the price if that's what you want to do. Okay, should I be converting all tracking numbers with TrackerBot? No, so I think you're confusing a couple of things there with like BCE and TrackerBot. No, so what you want to do is you use TrackerBot, and what it does is when you get tracking numbers from your suppliers, TrackerBot will automatically upload those to eBay for you. Well, semi-automatically actually. So it just makes uploading like tens or dozens or 100 tracking numbers a day go much, much, much faster. So that's really the primary purpose of TrackerBot. If your account's flagged, you can start a new account. Cool. All right, so it looks like I've been able to answer everyone's questions here. So thanks so much, everyone who came out for the live chat and everyone who asked questions this week. Looks like I got to take my dog out for a walk. He's getting a little restless, but thanks everyone so much. If you guys have any questions about dropshipping that I haven't answered yet, be sure to ask them in the comments section of any of my videos, and I'll pop them up on the screen just like this and answer it during my next live Q&A. I do these every single week. but I don't have a set time that I do them. But it is my commitment to do them at least once a week for you guys. So if you want to make sure you don't miss the next live Q&A, what you want to do is underneath this video, after you smash the like button, make sure to click that red subscribe button. Then next to it, there's a little bell icon. If you hit that, that should notify you when I go live so that you can join us in the live chat, just like everyone else did here today that was showing up on the screen. So thanks again so much everyone for watching, and I'll have some other videos on the screen now if you want to check those out, or if you want to check out again everything in the description of this video, some cool stuff there for you guys as well. Bye for now.